Hello everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. This is Prateek and I bring to you episode 2 of this series where I am sharing with you some of my life experiences that I had after a spinal cord injury and which will help you sort out some of your daily life issues and it will also help you with your mental health. So today's episode I have named as The Next Step. So till 2016, all the walking that I was doing with the help of my walker or elbow crutch was on smooth surfaces like the one found at our homes, or even if it was outside, it was on plain surfaces. In 2017, my physiotherapist, Dr. Prateek, decided that I should take my walking onto the next stage now and I should start walking on uneven surfaces like the one found in a sports field or at a park. So we went to this ground close to my house, and the stretch of land Pradeep sir had chosen for me to walk on, it was not only tricky, it was a very difficult one, especially for somebody like me who was just learning to walk again. It was rocky, it was muddy, it was uneven, it was full of upwards and downwards inclines, and on top of that it was wet because it had just stopped raining right before we reached the ground. Standing at the beginning of that stretch and looking at what is to follow, I was scared. I was petrified. In fact, the only thought that was going on in my head was. So I get this shout to Pradeep sir who was standing on the other end, and I told him, Sir, nahi ho payega. I cannot do this. This is far above my level of walking. And it is very difficult and I am going to fall on each step and I am simply not ready to do it. Hearing me, he walked all the way towards me and he gave me an advice that went on to become one of the most important learnings of my life and something that I follow religiously till date. He told me, Prateek, stop worrying about how difficult this walk is going to be or whether you will be able to complete it or not or how many times you will fall. Just focus on getting your next step right. Period. That advice that he gave me at that point of time, it really struck me hard. But actually, it simplified my whole thought process. Because now, instead of worrying about the enormity of task in hand, all I had to do was concentrate on getting my next step right. It kind of decluttered my mind of all the negativity that I had before starting the walk. As I started taking steps, and with each successful step, my confidence only grew. It was not that I did not fall. I fell. But now, all I had to do was get up, brush off all the dust, learn from the last step, and take the next step correctly. I was not able to complete the walk that day, but now I had learned the formula to do it, and that was one step at a time, one day at a time. Finally, after a few days when I was able to complete that walk without falling, I was this guy brimming with confidence and looking forward to walk on even more challenging surfaces because I had now suddenly this whole challenging walk had become very, very exciting and very, very beautiful for me. Isn't this life in its truest form laid in front of you? Wherever you wish to reach in life, whoever you want to be, whatever parameters of success that you may have, or however audacious your goals are, it all boils down to the next step that you take. It does not matter where you are today, or what your history speaks of you, or if you feel like you have lost your path, or if you have been a failure in the past, or if you feel like an underachiever, or you're just simply plain nervous, scared, underconfident. Nah, nothing matters. All that matters is the next step that you are going to take. And with increasing number of steps, you will also grow so much as a person. You will fall, but now you will rise up to learn from your last step and correct your next step. And over time, with those increasing number of small wins and those short-term goals, They will start acting as such an adrenaline rush for you that you will stop seeking motivation from outside. Because now, my friend, you yourself will become a motivation and you can seek all the motivation that you want from within yourself. In times of adversity, you will be the first person to count upon yourself and say, yes, I will win over this too. This forms the part of the much famous journey which is called the journey within. It is a trip of your life, my friend, trust me. And you are so going to enjoy it once you start believing in yourself so much more. I'm going to end this episode with these two lines which are in Hindi, which I wrote a while back, and which says कि मंजिलों की परवाह किसे है मुसाफिर, सफर ही इतना खूबसूरत है. Because my friends, the real destination and the only destination that we all have to find is that powerhouse, the force that we all are within ourselves. Everything else is just a milestone in life. I hope you enjoyed this episode of mine. Please do drop in your comments in the comment section. You can also mail me in my email ID given in the description section. Also, you can message me personally in my inbox. Till we meet again in episode 3. Keep following me. Keep liking my post. See you again. Take very good care of yourself. Prateek signing off. Bye-bye. Bye.